lag. Welcome everybody to the JG Sports Network podcast. I am GamerX, better known as Dylan Psycho on 2K. We are here in this podcast with Nashoba today. Thank you for joining the podcast once again, Nashoba. Always a pleasure having you.
Thanks for having me.
So we're gonna kick things off with a little twist right here and talk about the OSAC stuff. As you know, the Oklahoma Athletic State Athletic Commission is starting problems with almost all wrestling companies who I guess have been here in Oklahoma. So, what are your thoughts on everybody getting suspended, and what's your thoughts on the whole Nyla Rose situation?
All right, so basically, really targeting all the wrestlers who work for the NCWO shows back April 6th and back in October 22nd, 23rd. So pretty much just anybody that worked those shows, they tried to attack and suspend. But fortunately, they released all suspensions, so everybody's free to start wrestling again. But to me, it's not forgive and forget. I'm overly sick and tired of the commission by now. I feel like once my current license expires, I won't be renewing it until the commission is actually out of professional wrestling. And as for this Nyla Rose situation, they have very outdated views on what they like percept of the safety of professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is an art form, a stage performance, not an actual combat sport. So the fact that we can't have is it's very outdated, especially for a transgender who should be allowed to wrestle the gender of their choice. But they just don't see it that way.
Seems like it's becoming one of the biggest issues right now, globally, and put on all over the news at the moment. It's like the biggest story in professional wrestling at the moment. So definitely something to look out for.
Yeah, I feel it's a very hot topic within the wrestling uh, scene in this country. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Kenny, what do you have a question up next right here?
Um, so I heard you got injured for a while back. What happened?
I had an unfortunate accident right at the beginning of my match back on October 22nd. It was a triple threat tag team match for the NCWO tag team titles. So basically, what happened was I was thrown into the ropes, and two other guys pulled down the rope way more than I expected they would. And when I was going over, I missed the rope with my hand, so I wasn't able to grab it. So I wound up flying out of the ring and went to fly onto the concrete, and I bashed my elbow pretty good on the.
Jeez.
It was originally thought that my elbow was broken, but it wasn't. So I was able to finish the match, win the tag team titles, and then wrestle two different shows the next day.
Jesus. Well, first off, congrats on winning the tag titles. When you end up flying over the ring like that, that's scary. Glad you're okay though.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I will say this. So when we were at the show on April 6th, we got to see Axel Savage, who was the special guest referee in y'all's match, and was a crooked one. But y'all were able to overcome that. Even though y'all got attacked at the end, y'all were still able to claim that number one contender spot. Take us through those last few moments of how that match went, even though I seen it, but Kenny didn't.
Well, first of all, I'm going to start off by saying we shouldn't have been fighting or chance to be number one contender. Being the former tag team champions, we are entitled to a rematch. So the fact that we had to compete in that match is ridiculous. The fact that one of the tag team champions weren't there is ridiculous. They should be able to attend every show and defend the titles every single show. So with that being said, one half of the tag team champions was the special guest referee of that match, and he tried his very best to screw us over, and he still failed. Native Law always prevails, and we will claim back our NCWO tag team titles.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Now, is there any other titles that y'all can claim? Like, do y'all want all the gold in NCWO one day?
One day, yeah. I was talking to the sheriff at the last show. After we claim our tag team titles, I was telling the sheriff that he should chase after Dominic Whiteheart's United States Championship while I go after Mayfield's Choctaw Nation title.
I'd say y'all could do anything
There
that
you
y'all
go.
want to. Y'all are good enough, and y'all should have had every title match that y'all have deserved for the past few years.
So I got a question. This is actually kind of a very interesting question I want to ask. Nashoba, have you ever heard of the wrestler called Cruel?
I have not.
Okay, so he's essentially a 7-foot tall wrestler,
Not
and he is very yes, it is DPW. Very dominating guy. I feel like if it was Native Law versus Cruel, who would pretty much come out on top? Would you guys think he'd come out on top in that match?
I don't know who that guy is, but I know 100% that Native Law would win that match. No doubt. There's nobody better on this planet than Native Law.
Damn right on that one.
He went to the Meta.
Damn right, son. Damn right. But if you and your partner had a very special like say a tag match you want to have, who would it be against? Like a dream tag team match, you guys versus a special team. Who would you want to go against?
Like of all time, or
All time. Or I would say like today and today's standards, who would you guys want to face?
And no one on our level, so I haven't been wasting my time having dream matches because none of them are worthy to be even in the ring with us. So what's the point of that?
True.
That's why I think Nashoba would be easily the only one that could have took Roman Reigns down in his first WrestleMania as champion before he started becoming this undisputed little fuckhead.
I feel like Native Law could probably beat the Usos. Honestly, that's just me.
They could be anybody. Are you serious?
Hey,
No doubt.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying like, what I'm just thinking like is, if you can there's definitely a team I think you can beat. There's every team you can beat. There's no question about it. No question.
Native Law is just an idiot. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at one right now.
Kenny?
Whoa!
Babe, can I tell you something? You just made the list!
I'm just kidding.
You're asking for a DDT by Nashoba here. You're asking for it.
I'm just kidding though. He's a good wrestler.
Good wrestler? No, he's a
good wrestler.
Look,
he's a god. What are you talking about? This man's a god.
I've been sick and I've been having back pain.
Look at this show right now. He is pissed. My man here is a god wrestler. This guy is a god. He is Native Law. That's what he is. He's a god.
You're bad. You have the sniffles. I be wrestling matches hurt all the time, and I win every single time.
There you go. I swear, I have to come down to Oklahoma someday, and I gotta be I have to be trained by you guys. I literally want to do it. honestly, if I had a dream match, it'd be to face Nashoba. I may lose, obviously, but damn, it'd be a great honor to face against a good person
I already told Nashoba
like
if I ever
Nashoba.
have a match, I want to be in that ring with him. I mean, if you look when I was setting up the ring a few weeks ago, Dominic Whiteheart already wanted to hit me with a kendo stick, just joking around. I was gonna sit there and take it.
Oh, jeez.
Only way to get used to something if you want to be a wrestler is to get hit by it multiple times.
You know the funny thing is, I actually recently, you know, like how like Texas Death Matches they have like light poles and all that stuff, like a giant light stick you would see on the ceiling in a school building.
Yeah.
I actually asked one of my friends. I asked one of my friends to hit me with it the other day. I took my shirt off and I got hit in the back with it. It did hurt, by the way. I was bleeding all over the place, but it was fun.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I'm dead serious, dog. I want to train to be. If I can't be a race car driver, which probably might not happen, but I would prefer. I kind of want to train to be a professional wrestler.
All right. Well, who's
the
next question for Nashoba too?
Well, I got one for him. What's next for Native Law? Where you guys go from here? What's your next show? Where are you guys going to compete?
Like I said, it's July 20th, and we are going to win back our NCWO tag team titles, and we're going to take over the rest of the company. And eventually we'll expand out to all the other Oklahoma promotions and maybe other promotions within the country.
I think that'd be good.
I know Kenny would love to see you up in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Just hit him with your
Born.
kendo. Just whack him with your kendo stick.
Yeah, why not? I don't mind. I gotta take the pain. Take the pain from it. I'm right. Hey, I'm hyper.
Now.
I am hyper, dude. All right.
Ask Marsh Lewis how that kendo stick felt.
Oh, I'm sure he had to hurt like shit.
I had some guy literally break my kendo stick over my back about last month.
Jeez.
Oh, is that why you said you had to make a new one?
It did not feel.
Ah.
Yeah. But
that sucks. I mean, I would love to see Native Law come to Connecticut to wrestle, because I know we have some shows coming up in Connecticut soon. From what I've heard.
There's 2 tag team matches.
I can't think of it from that.
So there's 2 matches I want to see Native Law in that I wish I could have seen Native Law in, and that's if they were together and this was 2010 still. Have Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, face Native Law, or Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in the Shield versus Native Law. 2 great matches.
Oh lordy.
2 great matches.
Lordy Lord, that would be epic. But still, Native Law would come out on top. Fuck that.
Yeah, because
they would come out on top still.
There is no better tag team in the history of professional wrestling than the Road Warriors. Hawk and Animal from back in the 80s and 90s and even 2000s. No team is better than them until now. If they were to ever step foot into the ring with Native Law, their careers will be right on the spot.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
That's just the Native Law way.
Exactly. Native Law way any day of the week. They would still find a way to dominate anyone.
I think
don't even matter if it's like 2-on-1, 3-on-1. It don't matter. They'll still find a way to win.
To me, I think of Native Law like a better version of the Bloodline, but you don't see me going to an NCWO event holding up one finger.
No.
You hear me?
No.
Me saying the same chant that Nashoba says when he yells his chant. I will literally yell that in the crowd.
And what's the chant?
I'll let him do it because he's way better at it. Because he's the one who.
I'm not going to do it when you tell me to. I'm not your freaking monkey.
See, even when we're doing a podcast, this man's in character. I love it. I love it.
I was in character.
Maybe he's in character. Maybe he's not. I don't know.
It's a mystery. You'll never find out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Please join us on another exciting episode of Isn't the Show in Character? Kenny, you'll never fucking know.
You almost made me spit on my drink. Jeez.
Hey, remember, you have to
just laugh.
Hey, remember, spitters or quitters. Yeah, who's got the next question? I questions.
Dive.
I can tell.
Dying over here, not trying to laugh so damn hard.
Believe me, Kenny, I can tell.
I know I have some loyal fans in the world.
Yeah. I don't know. This.
Was it Eric Jesus? Is that his name? Are you looking at the chat right now?
No, I'm not. I have not even seen the chat.
Eric,
it was probably Eric talking.
It was telling the show, but thank you.
And nice little sucker. World.
Oh, he probably because he couldn't join or something.
Yeah, he can't join tonight, but is thanking Nashoba, saying native law forever.
Nice.
I'm going to be honest with you. At first, Eric wasn't a big fan of you. At first, Nashoba, and then he's like, then he sees what you could do, and he's like, "Holy shit, I'm a new fan."
Nice.
This is how destructive you are, and how crazy great that native law is.
Oh yeah.
There's no denying the fact that y'all are going to go down in history as the best tag team in wrestling history.
It's a matter of time, if not already. People are just now finally starting to know how good we are.
Here's a good question.
Yep.
And NCWO, because they're trying their best to keep us from the top.
Exactly. And here's a good question for you. Have you or Sheriff Schultz ever just sat there and talked to each other thinking about what your lives would be like as Hall of Famers in pro wrestling?
I mean, no, because we don't really need a Hall of Fame. We just know how good we are, and that's all that matters.
All right.
Our mission is pretty much just to prove to everybody else how good we are.
All right. Kitty, what about you? Do you have some more questions?
No, not really. Pretty much got all my answers I needed.
Damn, we've only been doing this live stream for like 12 minutes. Feels like 25. What the fuck?
I mean, it's 1:12 in the morning for me right now. I have not slept like the last 3 nights, man.
Well, I guess we'll probably have to end this here then.
Yeah, I mean, you already know what I've been doing, Dakota.
Yes.
You already know the reason why I've been up like every fucking night.
Yeah.
I'll tell Nashoba after the stream's over because I think it's kind of important I just talk about it. I guess.
Hey, Nashoba.
I'd rather not do it on live stream.
Let us know when you and Sheriff Schultz are available next time so we can get Native Law together.
We'll see. We're both busy people, so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for joining this live stream podcast, Nashoba. It was great having you again.
Of course.